We got a Mark Robber. I think it's Rober. I don't know. Hope I said all of that right. You know what I'm saying? Car Thieves versus the final GlitterBomb 5.0. Let's see how this turned out, man. It's looking like a banger. Let's see.
This guy is stealing my package from a car, and this guy took my package off
Yo, whole crack out, gang. What the hell?
a porch. But what they don't realize is this is the final GlitterBomb. GlitterBomb 5.0. And for the final year when you lift the lid,
I'm sorry, but like, that wrap looks sus. How don't you know this looks sus, bro?
GlitterBomb 5.0. And for the final year when you lift the lid, the glitter is delivered by drones.
What?
5 years ago, when these two stole a $6 package from my was delivered, little did they know that 5 years ago, when these two stole a $6 package from my porch, little did they know that singular act on an otherwise unremarkable lovely spring morning would set in motion a series of events that would unleash buckets of glitter in the homes of would-be porch pirates nationwide and eventually lead to the takedown of a $60 million international crime ring. So today, not only will I show you what happens when you combine autonomous drones and glitter, and then what happens when you get into a chess match with a bunch of car thieves, autonomous drones and glitter, and then what happens?
This man's really doing a drive-by lick right now, bro. Door open and everything, hops out, looks in the window.
When you get into a chess match with a bunch of car
What the fuck?
thieves, but I'll end the whole series with an update on what happened to those massive scam call centers we infiltrated and exposed in India. Now, if you're new here, the 10-second recap is that after that package was stolen from my house, the police wouldn't do anything about it, even when presented with the evidence. So at that point, I knew that to avenge the theft, I was gonna have to use—
Bro, you kids, of course they're not gonna do anything, you know what I'm saying? Your best bet is calling Amazon or whatever package came from and just asking for a refund, because you have proof of the steal, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Use my engineering skills to go full Home Alone. And seeing how this is the final GlitterBomb video, I think it's worth a brief recap.
Final? Why?
Of how the box design has naturally evolved over the years. Out of the gate.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna do a lot of pausing, bro. There's a lot of interesting shit I'm looking at right now. He's done this every year, bro, for 5 years?
In year one, it was a simple concept where when you took the lid off the bait package, this cup would spin, unleashing a pound of the world's finest glitter. And then hidden inside to record all the action, we had 4 phones, plus a canister of fart spray in an effort to encourage the thief to get rid of the box so we could go and retrieve it. And that went pretty well, so we spent the entire next year working on version 2.0, where we doubled the amount of fart spray and drastically improved the formula, which ended up nearly killing Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, I still smell it.
Not the goat. Oh, not the goat. This man really took a big whiff of that shit.
Doubled the amount of fart spray and drastically improved the formula, which ended up nearly killing Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, I still smell it.
Bugging.
We also switched to biodegradable glitter and added a meaningless countdown.
Wow.
And some fake police chatter.
Seems the package may be in motion as well.
Just to make things more exciting. Then for year 3, we doubled the fart spray canisters once again to a total of 4, and added a handle the thief would be tempted to grab, which we covered
Damn, that shit's damn.
in that super sticky mousetrap goop. And for the previous 2 years, the package thieves would often shove the lid back on right away, which covered up the cameras. So we added these posts near the top of the box that would passively pop out, which made it impossible to put the lid back on once you removed it.
14, 13.
We also added flashing police lights and made a doormat that had these conductive charging contacts so we could keep the whole box fully charged until the moment it was stolen. Then for GlitterBomb 4.0, as soon as you touch
Yo, that's actually insane, bro. If y'all want me to react to the other ones, let me know. That's so crazy.
The lid, it would get shot straight up into the air, compliments of these 2 boxing gloves attached to pneumatic pistons. We also added an actual car horn to make things more exciting and redesigned the cup so that by using the centrifugal force generated from spinning, you could passively get 3 chances to shoot some glitter instead of losing it all in one single shot. Then for the porch, we built a fake planter box that would slide over and hide the package at night so the homeowners wouldn't have to worry about bringing it in, and we were guaranteed to get it stolen in the day when the light was better. And all of that Brings us to year 5, GlitterBomb 5.0. I knew this was going to be the last year, so I decided to go for broke and attempt the biggest redesign to date.
That's
and this
insane.
is a terrible idea, by the way. In engineering, if something is working well enough, conventional wisdom states you should basically change nothing, but pretend like you changed a lot.
My man's really inventing all this crazy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Investors, hit my man's up. He can get y'all right.
So for starters, last year we had 4 vials of fart spray for a total of 20 milliliters, and for this year, because we're not messing around, we have a 1-liter tank. And for those of you keeping track at home, that's 50 times more fart spray. To pull this off, instead of using a rotating cam system like before, now we have a peristaltic pump that continually forces the fart spray through 2 nozzles and basically never lets up. And because I can't exactly explain how much worse something smells over video, this is a sensor that measures the number of particulates in the air. And the more particulates, the more intense the smell. And if we place last year's glitter bomb in the chamber, it measures 250 particulates of nastiness per liter, whereas this year's tops out at 750, which means it's not only going to last a lot longer, but it's going to be 3 times more intense. Now, to house that massive reservoir of fart spray, we had to expand the footprint for the box, which means we had room underneath it to house the brains of the system on an
look at this team.
Expand the footprint for the box, which means
look at this freaking team. Just a bunch of guys just being diabolical. You know what I'm saying, bro? What the fuck? This is crazy.
We have room underneath it to house the brains of the system on an upgraded custom printed circuit board that communicates directly with all 4 phones. And quick shout out to my friends at T-Mobile, because last year we found they had the best coverage when we were replacing the boxes. So this year they hooked us up and let us put them all on their network. Then for the glitter delivery mechanism, the idea was to hack some of these mini drones and rewrite their code to make them a
T-Mobile. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, this is promo, but I don't think it's a good kind of promo, yo. You know what I'm saying? Man just promoting something to stop, you know, crime. Okay, cool. But this concoction he's gonna build right now, this big ass box, that shit don't look safe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's W or L promo. Y'all let me know.
Autonomous, where they can fly themselves without needing to be in communication with the computer. So the idea for this year is the thief would bring the bait package back to their house, then remove the lid, which would lower these 2 doors, allowing the drones to wake up and take off. And so instead of a single concentrated area of glitter from a spinning cup like before,
that's so
the drones
random.
would just meander all around the house, leaving millions of tiny shimmering reminders not to take stuff that isn't yours. And as part of our code rewrite, if the proximity sensors register someone approaching, they'll just casually fly themselves to a different part of the room. And all of
that's crazy, bro. He really did this in his house, assuming, bro.
that perfectly sets up the checkmate.
You gotta deal with the glitter and shit.
While they're fully distracted dealing with the drones, the box starts to drastically change the room's air quality at a rate of 1 liter per minute. This design was ambitious and arguably had a much higher risk of failure in the field, but then we took it 1 step further by designing a sister box that could be used for a car break-in. Since I live near San Francisco, which is the smash and grab capital of the world, 2 years ago we went right into the lion's den, which placed the box in a somewhat alarming predicament. And while tempting, it seemed irresponsible to have a couple drones flying around inside a moving vehicle, so this box can be triggered remotely via text message and can activate the fart spray without needing to be opened. And then right before the nozzles kick in, this 360 cam pops up to cover all the action. And if at any point the camera senses it's being tampered with, just like one of those fancy hood ornaments, it will retract itself back inside the box. So after about 10 months of designing, building, and testing, we set them out on a bunch of porches and in a bunch of cars, and we waited. And we didn't have to wait long.
Nah, let's really talk about it. 10 months is a long time, but that's impressive because the way tech evolves every single day, you know what I'm saying? It evolves every single day, and it's like 10 months. This shit looks like work that can be done in like 5 years, dead ass 5 years, but he did it in 10 months. You feel me? That's insane. Brothers, like some don't even care to be caught.
Huh? Check it out. I guess I might now, homie. This shit is nice, homie.
I forgot exactly what happened, but did you pull out a gun?
Yeah, that's it. I pulled out.
That's tough. Smell your hands.
15, 14, 13, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
And I really appreciate the hustle from these guys, especially because when all is said and done, they just decide to make this their neighbor's problem.
Hell no.
When we retrieved this next box, as you can see, it was completely destroyed and the phones were gone. But thanks to those blazing T-Mobile network speeds,
They really took the phone.
we were able to recover the following footage from the cloud.
Our neighbor here, put it down a little. Our neighbor here, the other camera. Actually, I'd love to give it to you for Christmas.
Yeah.
Them bitches
No
get
way.
tracked low key.
The new one, huh?
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
new
can
version.
we just leave it in the car for now?
Yeah, we'll leave it in the car for
Because
now.
we're not trying to.
Bring attention to it.
Not sure that I did anything wrong.
So they eventually took this home and were apparently pretty upfront with their kids about where they got it from.
It's a VR. It's really what it is. It has the handles and everything.
So they go for like $100.
Keep it. They can get another one. Yeah.
What the fuck? They can get another one. Bro, this the box don't look sus to y'all. What box package like that, especially a something gaming, bro, has a hole like that?
Oh my god, it's a bomb.
Mom, I think it is a bomb.
Damn, bro.
And in addition to porches, just like in years past, we placed some boxes by group mailboxes, so that way we could track the number of Good Samaritans that will call the number on the box from year to year.
It's for me and for you.
Bro, y'all do it. Yo, look at this fucking mess y'all got, bro. You, man, you fucking hoarder, bro. Like this, look at this mess. Yeah, it's for you. Yeah, let's just put the fucking baby life at risk, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like,
14,
stupid. I ain't gonna lie, that countdown is the cherry on top of this, bro. Because that shit, you see it in movies. If there's a countdown, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Scam.
You knew it.
You YouTubers.
Oh no. That boy drenched in fart spray. That fucking kid, bro. That's so bad.
15, 14,
You know it's a YouTuber. You know it's a scam. You know you've seen this before and you're still gonna take shit? Stupid.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
Switching gears for a
That's
minute, for the
tough.
past 2 years, I've experimented with placing a glitter bomb in a parked car up in San Francisco
That's
because it's
crazy.
considered the car breaking capital of the world. And things are so bad now, it's not even just the parked cars that are getting targeted. Experimented with placing a glitter bomb in a parked car up in San Francisco because it's
In broad daylight, bro? They really out here doing drive-by robberies, bro. In broad daylight. They don't. Nah, that's tough, gang. That's actually fucking tough, bro. That's crazy.
considered the car breaking capital of the world. And things are
Hell
so
no.
bad now, it's not even just the parked cars that are getting targeted. They average 73 car break-ins per day, and at this point, people have resorted to just leaving their doors wide open, hoping the thieves can verify for themselves that there's no valuables inside. So
That's sad, bro. That's tough, man. Dead ass. Like, it's 2022 and we dealing with this shit, bro. Like, oh,
They won't smash the glass just to check. And for the past 2 years, while we did get the glitter bomb stolen, all we could really do was just play an alarm sound so they throw them out, because they never actually opened them in the car. And after doing some research, it turns out there's a reason for that. It's actually a fairly organized system called a fencing operation, where the cars will go out in groups, and then immediately afterwards, they'll bring it to a middleman who will pay cash in exchange for the most valuable things they steal, like laptops. But the gut punch is that important documents like a passport or pictures or plane tickets don't really hold value for the thieves, so they just get thrown in the trash. And now that we knew they didn't plan on opening the box in the car, we designed the nozzles to poke through the lid so that even if they just threw it in the back seat, once the proximity sensor on the bottom registered it was stolen and the box texted us, we could track them using the embedded GPS.
That's insane, bro. Does this man work for the FBI? I would not be surprised.
And a simple text message back
I would not be
raise the
surprised, bro.
and activate the fart spray for 2 minutes straight. So we headed up to the city and placed our modified car box nice and visible.
Mind you, this is my first time watching a video of his. I've seen him on the Mr. Beast channel, but I didn't know he was into this crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
And commenced our stakeout.
This is all
and you can see
like
this first black
new
car
and
rolls
crazy
up,
to me.
and this guy gets out and spots it, but doesn't take it. And then a little while later, this beige car rolls up, and he sees it too, and the same thing happens. Then not too long after that, this white car rolls up, and once again, they clearly see the box, but they just leave it sitting right there without even breaking a window. And after observing all this, our best guess was that it was the size of the box that was spooked.
Yo, wait a minute. Oh, I was about to say that. Bro, they're damn near Honda Accords.
It's out and spots it, but
Texas plates, and this is San Francisco.
Doesn't take it. And then a little while later, this beige car rolls up, and he sees it too, and the same thing happens. Then not too long after that, this white car rolls up, and
Accords, bro. They're all Accords.
once again, they clearly see the box, but they just leave it sitting right there without even breaking a window. And after observing all this, our best guess was that it was the size of the box that was spooking them. So we removed the heart and all the other critical components from the large box and placed them into a smaller box. And while it occupied a smaller footprint, it maintained all the same functionality of the bigger box while still looking like an enticing item to steal. So the next day, we put it back out on the street, but this time someone came by and actually smashed the window. Only we didn't see them leave with the box. And our working assumption was that he just wasn't able to open the door to take it, but when we checked the footage, it told a different story. Not only did he once again intentionally not steal a smaller box, but the real reason for breaking the small window was to pull the back seat down and check the trunk. Which means if you take nothing else away from this video, you should know putting your luggage in the trunk is not a solution to keep it from getting stolen. The reason they break these little windows so often, but it seems like nothing is missing, is because they're pulling down the seat to quickly check what's hidden from view in the trunk. And at this point, it was pretty disappointing, but we realized they'd adapted. Word must have gotten out from stealing our glitter bombs in previous years that a juicy looking box like this sitting out in plain sight is nothing but trouble. And as an engineer, I never claim to have all the answers, but I know the process to get all the answers. And that's trying and failing and tweaking over and over again. So while we did have a couple useless car boxes and a busted window, we also knew their MO, which meant we now had a plan. And that plan was to shrink the box down even further to fit it in the backpack. That did mean we had to make some compromises, like losing the camera and reducing the fart spray reservoir down to this improvised pouch, but to make sure—
I ain't gonna lie, it's like you're just lazy at that point. You're doing all this, you're checking the windows, you're checking inside, pulling the seat back, breaking windows. You're half-assing the job, that ass. You're just being lazy. You're doing all this shit, you might as well grab the big box in plain sight. You know what I'm saying?
Sure that it was still adequate, we sprayed it on this chair, and not only did it still last for 2 minutes, but we left that chair outside to air out and confirmed a few days later it was still in real bad shape. So with renewed hopes, we once again hit the streets, this time with 2 backpacks in 2 separate cars, parked in 2 different spots, and as fate would have it, they both got hit within about 5 minutes of each other.
Bro, it seems like it's the same people too, bro.
Once again, you can see they're checking the trunk.
Yo, these are nice cars, bro. You know he got money. He's setting all these cars as bait pretty much. Man, they rich as hell, boy. Man's whole crack is out, bro.
And there's two interesting things to point out here. Number one, if you look at the jacket on this guy and compare it to the jacket from the previous break-in, you can see it's the same guy, suggesting they probably work the same routes, which means they probably recognize regularly parked cars versus a new visiting car. So I felt especially honored that a trained professional like this fell for our backpack, even if it was possibly in a desperate attempt just to find a belt. And
they crack out and everything. Bro, I hope when they do this shit, they get cut up from the glass, bro, on their stomach.
You can see just how quickly it all happens.
Sorry, not
even
sorry.
breaking the glass. The thing with tempered glass is it's really hard to break, until it isn't. And while this guy looks like Iron Man here, just casually pushing his hand through, what you don't see on his palm embedded in the glove is a sharp ceramic chunk or a spike of hardened steel, sort of like this. And as you can see here, if you have the right tool to concentrate the force on a really small point, it safely crumbles to nothing almost instantly. But more importantly than all that...
Yo, Mark, that's not even safe for you, gang. Those glasses cannot save you. Yo, he could have gotten cut up, bro.
It safely crumbles to nothing almost instantly.
Look at that, look at that. Oh, damn.
Than all that, now we had both boxes registering they'd been stolen while we tracked them both on their embedded GPS, watching as they made their way around, stopping periodically to hit more cars.
I'm not seeing that Nissan. I thought that was gonna be the one,
And after they each drove around for about 10 minutes, we sent a command to commence Operation Air Freshener. And unfortunately, because we had to condense everything down so small sort of last minute, the mic was in the same small box as the pump, so we don't know exactly what was said. But what we do know is that about 90 seconds after the pump started, they tossed the whole bag from the car. And the best part about this is that outside the backpack, the pump and spray are actually really quiet. So the only...
Couldn't they put the mic... I mean, it's in the bag, so they probably could have like put the mic, stick it out through a hole, another hole or something. I don't know.
The possible way they could have located the source is if they sniff their way to the answer. And as our test showed, they'll continue sniffing it for weeks. And in the second car, it was a nearly identical outcome.
I'm not doing it. God put that for me.
Only in this case,
I'm not doing it.
God put that to me, bro. You doing a whole crime, bro. You doing some crazy shit and you talking about God. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Only in this case, because the pump ran a little quieter at one point, we got to hear them close in on the source.
Hold on, what is that?
And about 20 seconds later, their backpack met the exact same fate as the first.
That's crazy.
All right, so to wrap up, I'll just say that year over year, we've seen a decreasing number of package steals and a steadily increasing number of Good Samaritans. And maybe people are becoming more considerate, or perhaps everyone just knows what a glitter bomb looks like now. But I love the idea that at some point, someone's package wasn't stolen because a would-be porch pirate remembered these videos and had second thoughts. One thing that's not conjecture, however, is after so many of you actively shared our video where we infiltrated and glitter bombed those 3 terrible scam call centers in India, it got the attention of some international law enforcement agencies and from the press, and because of your efforts, those 3 centers that had each been in operation
Look at that, he's doing all this crazy shit but making the world a little bit better, you're not saying. Look at that.
More than a decade, doing upwards of $20 million a year, scamming the most vulnerable amongst us of their life savings, all got shut down with their top officials arrested. So thanks to all of you for watching and caring, and of course thanks to these 2, because without them, none of this would have ever happened.
Damn.
Being an engineer is the best because you can make whatever you can dream up. But what's the first step? Like, how do you get started?
Bro, this man is a genius, bro.
Down that path.
Why am I now just discovering his work?
Well, I'll tell you exactly how. It's called the Crunch Labs Build Box, and it gets delivered right to your doorstep every month, and then we build it together while I teach you all the juicy physics that make it work. It's basically like unlocking your own personal Mark Rober video every month, where you learn a new engineering principle that will have you not just building like an engineer, but more importantly, thinking like an engineer. So you're developing resiliency and problem-solving skills. On top of that, the toys themselves are really fun, like this super dope art machine where we learn about linkages, or in the spirit of the glitter bomb, this tripwire, which you can use to prank your family, or I suppose in some cases, yourself.
Yes,
so if you want to embark on this year-long journey with me, while there's still time to get it before Christmas, just head on over to crunchlabs.com or use the link in the video description, or we're giving away.
W, bro. Look at that, man. That's so dope. Swung for the fences with a complete redesign for the final year. Bro, why is it the final year, though? That's my question. The thing that really boils my blood is how the parents are raising their kids to take it. What isn't theirs? Dead ass. Dead ass, bro. These parents just don't know how to parent right. This guy single-handedly doing more about smash and grabs than the entire SFPD. Dead ass. It's heartbreaking seeing innocent kids exposed to scumbag parents. The sheer audacity of someone who stole a box of someone's porch complaining about being scammed by a YouTuber. Dead ass. Like, you know, you see it and you're gonna do it still. You're a fucking idiot. The thieves are the only ones who are glad to see the series come to an end. Damn, bro. Don't stop. This is turning into a Christmas tradition. Dead ass. Mark, please do a version 6.0 where you create a device that pops the tires of the thieves and also alerts the police too. I want that video. That'd be insane. That'd be insane, bro. Like the tires of each wheel when they park, I don't know, like for example, they drive close by like this, right? Maybe it like shoots some darts or something. That's dangerous though. You feel me? I like, he doesn't want to kill or hurt anybody. He just wants to like, and that's another thing too. This is all like, this could all be looked as dangerous, but like he's doing it, not harming anybody. You feel me? Like a fart spray. What's that gonna do but fuck up your nostrils for a couple hours or something? You know what I'm saying? The final though, I don't like the sound of that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if y'all want me to react to the other ones, let me know down below. Comment it down below. You know what I'm saying? Spam it up in the comments. Let me know and I'll get to them. But this is fire, man. It's crazy that I'm now just discovering about his work. That's crazy, man. Listen, that's my reaction. If y'all enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.